from attendance. I thank you all for attending. I mean, we are faced with some draconian laws that they are trying to put into place. They put some of them in place, and that's just the start of it. I mean, let me tell you, Australia is supposed to be a free country. They always talk about the Aussie spirits. You always get a fair go in Australia. That's what this country was built on. And guess what they're doing? Construction workers and people working in cafes and hospitality industry are second-class citizens. That's what they have made this country at the moment. They are making construction unions lawless. They are making us lawless. They are making us look like thugs, like criminals. They call us everything under the sun. And all we're trying to do is protect workers' rights, to make sure every night when they go to work, they go home safe to their families. What are they trying to do? They're trying to reduce them rights. So more people get killed. 330 workers got killed under the last ABCC in the construction industry. And let me tell you, people like Michaela Cash, they say don't call them names. They can call us all sorts of names, but we're not allowed to call them anything. You know where she comes from? A very, very privileged upbringing. Well, good luck to her. Mate, I wish I had one. But you know what? Don't go attack people that helps you have that privileged upbringing. She worked for Freehills. Freehills are the biggest anti-union law firm in Australia and in the world. Their job is to smash unions and reduce your rights. And guess what she has decided to do? Under this new code, that's mass confusion at the moment, no one seems to know how it's going to work. She come from Freehills, so looks like Freehills will be the people that will be checking out the agreements to see if they're code compliant. I mean, is that the Australian spirit? I mean, it's like John Cummings used to say, it's a bit like putting Dracula in charge of the blood bank, and that's exactly what they're doing. That's how much they respect workers in this country. I got a letter yesterday, or an email, from a bloke called Murray Gregor. He's a southern region, whatever he is, from the ABCC, telling me that I to inform my members that they were more than likely breaking the law today by coming and protesting. Now some people say, listen, you've got to be a bit smart how you play this, but it is a bit frustrating when you've gone to a few funerals, when people have died on the site, when you've got to talk to families who've lost everything. I mean, these people wouldn't know what that's like. Anyway, the reply to that letter was, go and FUCK yourself, there might be kids here, you anti-worker piece of shit. That's the next reply. Because he is a Commonwealth officer, I might have broke the law. At the moment, everyone here is lawless. We're all breaking the law here at the moment. As far as in the building industry, we went out and won the 36-hour week. A lot of the younger workers might not remember that, but you enjoy your 36-hour week. That was fought for and won by a lot of people here who suffered a lot to win that. That's just one of the things they're trying to ban. Apprenticeship ratios. We're trying to promote more women in the workplace. That's all going to be banned. That's what they're banning under this code. That's what they're trying to do. Let me tell you, right of entry. You would have seen a worker killed in Sydney last week on a barge. He was an MUA member. And Paddy Cromling will probably tell you a bit more about it. The union was denied a right of entry on that site before he got killed. If the union had probably been allowed on there, maybe that person would still be alive today. They leave 2 young kids and a wife. That's the sort of laws they are. They make us look like criminals because we go onto a site and represent workers and try and make sure they go home safe. That now is a criminal act according to this government. Well, we got news for them. You know what? I mean, we're a pretty tough union. We've got a lot of good allies. The ETU, the plumbers union, the metal workers, a whole range of unions. TWU, everyone, MUA, the whole lot. We're not going to cop a line down. I mean, you know, we get fined millions of dollars. And you know why we get fined millions of dollars? Some of you probably read about it in the papers. Oh, look, they got fined another $1 million. You tell me, if your son, your daughter, your father or mother was working 18 floors up and they rang the union and they said, could you please come out here because someone's going to die here, this is dangerous what they've got us doing. Under law, you know what we're supposed to do? And I'm not making this up, this is the law. We're supposed to fill out, you know what? I've got to fill out a 24 hours notice.
Shame!
I've even got a name who called me what the problem was. Gee, that'll be interesting. They'll be in the departure lounge by the next day, if they make it. So I've got to wait 24 hours before I can go over there and see what's going on. Now you tell me, if one of them workers or two or three died, you imagine taking that to the grave, that you could have saved them people's lives, but they're dead now because you chose to follow this anti-union law that requires you to give 24 hours notice. Now, if that was your family member, what would you want us to do? You'd want us to go out there. And can you imagine how that family would feel if they knew that we didn't go out there because of this shit law, that their son, their sister, whoever, father, could have still been at home with them watching TV? What do you reckon they would have wanted us to do? They would have wanted us to break that law. We don't deliberately set out to break the law. But you know what? When laws are designed to not let you win and sort of degrade your conditions, what are we supposed to do? We have fought for this. This is a free country. At least it was. And you know what? We're the last bastion that holds it back. They are trying to take this whole country back into the dark ages. It's not just rhetoric, it's true. You look at the people that we're dealing with. Turnbull lives in a $150 million house. And I'll tell you about the law. Might be controversial, I could be locked up for contempt of court, but you know what, I can't hold it in anymore. We had 3 people killed across the road from our union office on a Grocon site. Innocent kids. Their only crime was they walked past that unsafe site and a wall come down on them and it killed them. War there. Our staff were the first ones there. And I can't even begin to tell you what it's like, especially for people when you've got kids or nephews or whatever, what it feels like. 2 died there, and 1 died a couple of days later. Her name was Bridget. I mean, that'll never leave us. That'll haunt us for the rest of our lives. We got called beneath contempt by that former Premier Napoli. That's what he called us, beneath contempt. Because we were there trying to save lives, he called us beneath contempt. But you know what? He didn't say a word about Grocon. Not a word. And you know what they got fined? Do you know what they got fined by the judges? $250,000 for 3 lives that day. When we protest against Grocon, we go in front of these Supreme Court judges and Federal Court judges, they fine us millions of dollars because we're trying to stop people being killed. Is that justice? That's our justice system. And when it don't work, you defy it. And bad laws through history have always been, you know how they've been changed? By people like yourselves defying them and breaking them. We don't deliberately set out to break the law. We're not lawbreakers. We're law-abiding citizens. We all pay taxes, and we've got rights too. They want to call us criminals because there's some shit law designed to never let us win and fuck us over. Well, you know what? We ain't copping it, and we're going to fight it all the way through. I'll just finish on one note. Had a member of ours, a 69-year-old painter, died a couple of weeks ago. The company was called Element 5, or Vicon. The union's been fined $100,000 over pursuing Vicon and Element 5. It'll be interesting to see what they get fined for this. Probably nothing. But a family is suffering. We're at the funeral. When you go to the funeral, you see the heartache. Just like we did them 3 kids over that wall. When you see parents come in and they've lost everything, and people get fined $250,000. Let's see what happens to them. This is an anti-union company. Vicon Element 5. Whenever you drive past one of their sites, you remember they're responsible for a person dying.
He's alright.
One last message. We're in the fight together. We've never shirked the fight. We've been fined millions of dollars. I hate paying fines. I hate giving it to the court system. But that's what the court system is like. We go to the federal court and we get judged by judges that sat in the Coal Royal Commission and were persecuting us. One of the judges that's there actually had me and the president of our union jailed 20 years ago over a picket line in the Leyden site. He was working for Freehills. He is now a federal court judge. Now I'm not saying he has done anything wrong, but please, if you were us, would you allow to be judged by that person? No. The law says they're supposed to be impartial, but please, come on, I didn't come down the last hour either. You make your own minds up. I'll end up in jail next week, so I'm just saying, just work it out for yourself. But remember, the fight continues. We're not going to give up. And when you read shit about us in the papers, it is all shit. That's what it is. the editor of Herald Sun, runs his own little agenda. I mean, Michaela Cash, $1.4 million house, forgot to declare it. Oh, she didn't know, she's only a lawyer. You know what, there's a little bit in the papers. Have you heard any more in the papers about it? All things have disappeared. But it's just a clear message to some of them other unions. There is unions that are not here today that have told their members to not come because it's illegal industrial action. Well, let me give a message to the unions. You better come out and fight, because you're going to wake up one morning with no members, and you might be doing the numbers to have that safe seat, become an ALP politician, have a safe seat somewhere and sell out workers. I'm not saying a lot of ALP politicians are awesome, they do a fantastic job, and they've been representing construction workers in Parliament. But some of these people that are not here today, some of their members have defied them and come here, but some of these unions that have said don't go because it's illegal industrial action, they're only interested in getting the safe seat or getting the job as a consultant with some of these companies. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm not going to name them here, but they know who they are. And I'll tell you what, they're going to wake up one morning, have no fucking members, they're going to have nothing, because they're going to get in the fight, or get out and let us do the fighting. Stop selling our conditions. I've chewed up enough time. Please, Thunderstruck, what an awesome band. We try to do something different. It was International Women's Day yesterday. It's good to see a good contingent of women here. Absolutely awesome. But please, stay with the rally. Up the other end, we've got some fantastic speakers. I'm sorry I've spoken a bit too long. Probably in court next week for contempt of court, but anyway. Thanks very much. I'm proud of you. Awesome.